The other dining facility was a lot smaller than this one. It didn't accommodate as many people, as many soldiers to eat, and it didn't have as much equipment as this. So it was just not as good. It took us about a day to move everything from over there to here and get this one set up and squared away. We spent a day cleaning, and then next day we got to work. I really don't know. It sounded fun. It sounded fun. Like the job description, when I read it, it just sounded like something that I could have fun with, and it has turned out to be a good time, for sure. Any job in the military is gonna hit snags, and you just gotta adapt and overcome, work with it, and make the best of it.
I agree.
Once they said we had to move, we all came together. We knew that the mission at first was feeding the soldiers. So when we all jailed, and we came motivated, and we just did what we had to do. Everybody got there at a certain time, and we worked nonstop until maybe like 5 o'clock. And before we knew it, everything was done. And we didn't know it was that easy. So far, this whole exercise, I got some stars. I got some chefs, I got some pastry chefs, I got some people out here that should be E4, should be E5, E3 should be E4. All of them have done an excellent, marvelous job. Honestly, now, I had to choose my own AT. I could have went to Wisconsin, but I chose Arkansas, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did.
And it takes a lot of special care from cooks to make it taste good, make it taste better than just coming out of the can. So I'm pretty impressed.
You want the loaded mashed potatoes? Yeah. Yes. That's delicious. You're missing out. I'm good. Sure? Yeah, I'm good. All right. Thank you.
Sure thing.
Birds, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. How about give that plate there? Thank you.
You're very welcome.
How about you start? Like it works?
Oh, no, we're on camera.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Like everything, Sergeant? Yes, sir.
You're welcome.
Just the first two. Just the first two? Got it.
Did you get?
Thank you.
Okay. Did you get?
Hey, I don't want this on 3 o'clock news because the FBI be looking for me tomorrow morning. I'm in between 6.
Yeah, actually, you're doing a good job, Specialist. You're doing a good job watching them. Good job. Good job, pass it off. That's how maintenance does things. Good shot. Yeah. Good job, Promax, down there. Yeah.
I'm already getting my food.
Delicious.
Alright.
Make you want to get up and dance. It's good.
Extra package.
Make it easier on them. Don't be picky. Just get everything. Drive, you don't like it?
Army cooks at Hawaii's Pohokaloa training area prepare to feed hundreds of soldiers their most important meal of the day. It's an early rise for this team. Cooking starts around 2 a.m., and the day isn't over when the food is ready to serve. These soldiers take hot meals into the training area's field ranges where Stryker Brigade soldiers are living.
We push the meal out, load it up on a vehicle, they download it, and they serve it out here in the field. And then basically our role is just to make sure that everybody gets the right stuff. And then once the meal is complete, we load it back up and take it back to the rear and do it again.
The soldiers take both hot breakfast and hot dinner meals into the field for soldiers who spend their days and nights training.
Trying to put out meals to these guys so they can come out here and get some good training, get proficient on their weapon systems and their vehicles. And without chow, they don't have energy. So without energy, they can't perform.
Sergeant Evans already get food?
To have like a nice hot meal really brings the morale up, and then we get to eat all together. And we also eat with the other companies, which also kind of cross feeds us. So we get to talk a little bit, break bread a little bit with each other, and it really starts the day off right.
They're part of a brigade support battalion, and field feeding is one of their main jobs on training missions like this one. The soldiers prepared more than 700 meals for each rotation. Tech Sergeant Michael Jackson, Pohokaloa Training Area, Hawaii.
U.S. Army General John Pershing, the commander of American forces during World War I, said the deadliest weapon in the world is a Marine and his rifle. Marines serving with 1st Light Armored Reconnaissance Battalion underlined that statement when they trained with the M107 Special Application Scoped Rifle, a .50 caliber sniper rifle, aboard Camp Pendleton.
It gives us long-range anti-material capabilities. We can reach out up to 2,000 yards and be able to disrupt and delay enemy armored vehicles, any fortified positions, sandbag bunkers, things of that nature.
Sergeant Michael Henderson, the chief scout for the battalion's Charlie Company, has already proven deadly during his deployments to Iraq, especially during Operation Steel Curtain. But adding another weapon to his armament strengthens 1st LAR's capabilities during combat.
It's a great weapon system that we have. It's a great asset, being able to reach out that far and be able to disrupt enemy armored vehicles and other fortified positions, and just being able to utilize this weapon system to make the entire company and LAR as a whole a lot more effective on the battlefield.
The week-long Sasser course began in the classroom at Division School's 1st Marine Division, where Sergeant Henderson and his Marines studied the weapon before taking it out to the range. It was the first time Sergeant Henderson used the shoulder-fired precision rifle of that caliber.
Aside from the long range, the rounds that are fired, the Mark II-11 Rafis round, is an armor-penetrating, almost high-explosive type of round that's capable of penetrating a pretty significant amount of armor.
Ultimately, the Marines fired the rifle at targets ranging from 600 to 1,400 yards away.
Unless you get down behind that weapon, look through the glass, and start pulling the trigger, you're not going to have that confidence that you need.
Their mission of making 1st LAR a more lethal infantry battalion was successful when the Marines qualified at shooting the rifle and spotting the shots. Reporting from Camp Pendleton, California, I'm Sergeant Michael Cifuentes.
Jump rope, half a mil left.
I'm Lieutenant Commander Denver. I grew up in Northern California. I played 3 years of high school lacrosse in that area, and then I went on to play at Syracuse University. I was fortunate enough to be a member of 2 national championship teams at Syracuse. In my senior season, I was the team captain and an All-American. When I think of how lacrosse translates to what we do in the SEALs, I think of lacrosse as a warrior sport. So you take individual warrior skill sets and apply it to a team concept, and then you go compete on the field. What we do in the SEAL Brotherhood is select and train individuals in individual warrior skill sets. We translate that to a team concept, and then that tactical unit goes on to hunt our nation's enemies. So I think it translates very directly.
My name is Christian Olson. I played lacrosse for about 8 years. The best part about being a SEAL is the job description. I mean, I love jumping out of planes, I love shooting guns, I love doing everything that is involved with our job. I started playing lacrosse when I moved to my new town, Freeport. All my friends played. If your personal skills weren't up to par, you were the weakest link, and you were going to coach your team maybe a win. It's kind of the same way with the teams. You have to be the best at everything.
My name's Dave Dauphiné. I played lacrosse at Boston College, and I've been in the SEALs for about 5 years. Lacrosse is a great preparation for being in the teams, and it's also just a tough sport. It's physically hard, and it challenges you to have some mental toughness in order to make it through as well. To somebody coming into the teams who's played lacrosse, I would say that a lot of the ways that you're challenged as a lacrosse player and on a lacrosse team have exact parallels here in the teams, both in training and then beyond in SEAL teams and in platoon life. Again, you talk about that individual performance and then also putting that together for a team performance. There's really no better way to describe how a SEAL platoon operates. The things that I enjoy the most, without question, it's the team dynamic.
People you get to work with every day and the folks you get to spend the bulk of your time with. So I think just being around that caliber of individual and getting to share your time with those guys is something special to be a part of.
The ability to work with people every day that really, really want to be doing what they're doing and are really motivated to do so. That to me is the greatest reason why being a part of the teams is a truly rewarding job.